So a few weeks ago, well, it's been probably quite a few months ago, we all struggled with anchors and trying to put them in place. And I had my anchors hanging up on my boat, and they beat the sides of my aluminum up on my pontoon fairly roughly. So if you go to your Home Depot or somewhere like that, you can get that. I think it's called Apex, and it looks like wood, but it's like PVC board. And you can get it 9 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, or whatever it is, you know, in different lengths and the widths. So what I did is me and my buddy Jay, I had it on my brain, and we'd got the Apex board. So we throwed it together, glued it, and Brad nailed it. Then I came back and screwed it together with stainless steel and stuff like that, so nothing rust and so on. Then I drilled it and put it into the bottom of my boat, bolts going straight through. Then on each corner of the battery box, not the battery box, but the anchor box, I drilled a hole. And it's at an angle, and it's flush with the bottom of the box. That way water runs out. If it rains, water runs out, and so on. I wanted to show you guys this. So here we go, and I'll show you how it's put together as I go through it. A couple weeks ago, we just got it put together. Like I said, I cinched it all up about 2 weeks ago, or a week. I think it was a week ago, actually. Something like that. I got it all together, and it's there. So here we go. And it's like a PVC. It's not going to rust. It's not going to rot. None of that stuff. The way I put it together was, like I said, got stainless steel screws and stuff in it. The only thing that isn't stainless is these L brackets that I got on top. It's just for reinforcement. If they rust a little bit, oh well, it doesn't matter. But anyhow, and on each corner, see if I can show you here. Coming through, see down here on each corner, that goes up and through the inside of the box at the lowest point of each corner, so water will run out on each corner. Then under the box, I have it sitting on the Apex, a 3/4 by 1 inch or whatever, and it sits up off the floor so water goes through it, and nothing is sitting straight on my floor. And it's bolted right straight through the bottom of the box. If you can see that down there, the bolts, where they at? Right down there, there's one. There we go. Right there. It's bolted straight through the floor. That's all stainless steel bolts. So, and that's my anchors. And as you know, I run Cat Force 1 anchors. And these are my reels. And it's nice when you got 100 foot of line because nothing gets untwisted. And as you know, if you start twisting this stuff up the wrong way, it just gets unraveled. So what I did was I put it on here. That way it's just like a bait caster. It goes straight out and straight back in. Of course, you pull all your slack in on the boat, then you reel it in. You can't really reel the anchor up with these, but you pull in all your rope that you let out, lay it on the boat, then start winding it up. You just hold it in your hand, and the whole roll spins around your hand. I'm probably over emphasizing on it, but it works great, and it's worked great for years, and it's kept my rope nice and clean. It's kept it organized. The next step to being organized was building this box, and I don't have to worry about nothing now. I'm gonna show you what happened. I had them hanging up. I had my anchors hanging up where they would lay against the wall, and what happened is I made a trip a couple weeks ago, and just the bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, what happened is the corner of the anchors tore my aluminum up. It just kind of beat it up, put a little gash in that one. It didn't gash this one over here, but it beat it up some. So I said enough is enough. I went ahead and built the anchor box that I wanted to build, and worked out great. I don't have to worry about nothing. It has its own place, and it's just the right size to where I'm running the back end of my rod holders off the rear. It's not in my way. I'm right here at my rod holders. The end of my toes just go up against it, but I still had control of everything in front of me. So another thing that I did is I added, this is a toolbox for a truck, but it goes on the side of the truck over the fender well. And it worked out perfect for what I got going on here for my boat because it takes up no room inside my boat. So this holds my life coats. I got some tools up under my throw, zip ties, just random stuff that you do need on your boat, your safety gear, whatever. It's hardly ever going to be open other than to get to these. But the theory was it to be on the outside, not taking up room in my boat, not taking up any room in my boat at all. So the back side of the box comes down, as you can see right here. It comes down to right here. So I bolted here to the back walls of it, or the front walls if you want to say. Then up top, this inside ledge here, it's bolted down to the inside ledge right to the top of the rail. Now the beauty of it is, again, is it takes up no room inside my boat. I'm trying to be conservative with all my room inside the boat, so I'll show you that. So here's what it would look like from the back. As you can see, the whole box is on the outside of my pontoon. Except for one, was it maybe a couple inches right there? But the whole outside of the box is on the outside of my pontoon. And it fit right in between my rod rack. Let's back that up. So it doesn't seem like much, but when I'm trying to keep my boat open, these little things help. So if that helps out anybody, maybe where you want to put some storage at on your boat, look at the side mount toolbox like goes on a truck. Once again, I told you guys I'll show you little things that I add as I go that could be helpful to you if you have a pontoon. What works for me may not be for everybody, but for as of right now, it's working out. I'll be bringing you guys more additions to my boat as I add them, with ideas to keep everything open, usable, and fishable. So I'll bring things to you as I go, guys. Once again, new additions is anchor box and my little storage compartment here. Put my stuff in up off the floor, out of the way, and easy to go. All right, guys, y'all take it easy.